We are back again. It's 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the lovely Ontario. We had really good weather today, and thank you for joining us for another Monday's live stream. Happy Monday, everyone. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Minnie.
Hi.
Welcome. We're both doing well. Yes. How are you doing? Okay. So, do you have any kind of opening remarks or anything you want to say before we get into the review?
Today was the FOC of Razer Gray final order cutoff, which is the final day that the stores, retailers can order the comic book.
Yeah.
And I don't really know yet the numbers, but I guess I'll find out pretty soon.
Are they going to let you know?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
It's so after they'll have the actual numbers, then I think it goes to print. I already got an email from the editor. She wanted me to send her the last version of the comic. So they have everything basically. And I think I don't have anything in particular. I'm working on a new. I'm actually pretty much finished, almost finished. I have 15 more pages to color, but I inked everything. I also got some corrections and remarks. It's gonna be something for Comixology, but it's not announced yet or anything. But it's a cool project. It's kind of something like Western fantasy. And what else? I'm gonna start doing the blank covers. I think we scheduled the first one, which is on the first Wednesday of next month. So I'll do Absolute Catwoman.
Yeah.
We showed the comic last time.
Yeah. We were thinking about, I just remembered, we were thinking about, because some of you requested an inking workshop, which you participated in, and Nir gave a workshop. And then there were requests for watercoloring, a workshop.
That's true.
So we should, I mean, we'll just follow us on social media. Follow Nir Levie on Instagram and on YouTube, and you will see some references to when that workshop will take place, and then you can sign up there. It's probably going to be cheaper than the last one because we kind of want to incentivize more people to participate. So yeah, it's not going to be very expensive, but it will be a live workshop, so you'll be able to ask questions, request specific things to be demonstrated, and obviously you're going to demonstrate live as well. What book do you have for us today to review?
I bought the new Ian Bertram comic book. I have a new light fixture, by the way.
Yeah.
It's very strong.
Yeah. I think you need to tone it down a little bit, no?
Or... No, I think it's okay.
Yeah, it looks okay. Yeah.
So it's the new Darcy van Poelgeest and Ian Bertram.
Yeah, by Image.
Yeah. I really like the design.
Yeah, that's cool. It's Art Nouveau kind of.
The choices of the fonts and everything. It's very unusual, which is very cool. So Ian's art is amazing. I really like his style. It's also it's very Art Nouveau style. You can see the shapes here. They're very cool.
Yeah.
And the way he does the background is very interesting.
You were talking about how they designed the kind of the cover,
Yeah.
and there's something called illuminated manuscript, and I think that's their kind of reference for that.
Okay.
Which is in ancient books and texts, they used to use like gold leaf and very intricate design to kind of make things pop.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure that's where they were pulling some of their inspo from.
Yeah. I think he uses pencils over the inks here.
Oh, can you do
which
that?
is interesting. Why not?
Pencils over inks. So
Yeah.
like after it dries.
Do you see here? It looks like pencil marks
Oh yeah.
here and here.
So not colored pencil.
Maybe colored pencil, black colored.
Yeah, it's very cool.
That's very interesting. The tiny figures.
Mm-hmm. With the shadows.
I would like to see this in like a bigger
Yeah.
size and maybe black and white.
Yeah.
Even though I do like the coloring, but I think his art looks better in black and white.
Yeah. It's very cool style.
I like the way he does the water, like the
tears.
sweat.
Oh, I thought it was tears.
I guess it's maybe
Both.
tears and sweat together.
Where's the blood?
That's very cool.
I love the colors. This kind of muted palette.
Yeah, the colors are great, but I think this will be like, this looks awesome probably like in black and white.
I love
without
this
any
double
colors.
page with the pink on the left side and the kind of
Yeah,
chartreuse but desaturated seafoam green.
yeah. This looks like I know he works traditional, so I think this is probably pencils over the inks, and I know he works in like huge size papers.
Uh-huh.
I think it's double 11 by 17, which is, forgot the size, but it's more or less like A2.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yes. Yeah. I would
Which
love
is
to see the
like
originals.
huge.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, so I got to speak with him a little bit at OAX, but I didn't have time there, so I couldn't see. I only saw like briefly. This is amazing. Like,
Yeah, this is
the amount of,
psychedelica.
and I like the way he draws the like anatomy, though it's a bit weird and wonky, like the position of the fingers, but it works somehow.
Uh-huh.
Look
It almost
at
looks,
the knee here.
yeah, it's an exaggerated kind of anatomy that is also surreal.
And all the cages suddenly are.
Yeah.
And the hair is also.
The eyes too. I like the simplicity of that.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So
it's very moody.
There's a phobia of holes.
Right.
I don't think people who have that they can't read the comic. So I also like the way he draws the fabrics, which is, it always looks like it has thickness. You see it here, like in the holes. It doesn't look like paper thin fabric. It looks like something that has like a weight to it.
Definitely trypophobia.
Cool.
This style is probably not going to be for you, or it could be a way to.
This reminds me of, you know, that there's a specific type of wood that gets I think it's an insect that eats the interior part of the wood itself,
termite or something?
and it looks like this.
But why would the end of the dagger be made of wood?
I'm not saying it's made out of wood. I'm saying there's a specific
pattern
that you can see the interior part, or I think it's a parasite or something that eats the. So this looks like a character from his other other book, Little Bird.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of lines, like a lot of information.
He
On
kind
every
of,
page.
I don't know why exactly, but he kind of reminds me of Enki Bilal a little bit. It's not that it
Yeah, I can
looks the
see that.
same, but it kind of lives in the same
Yeah, this
stylized.
is so cool the way he does the clouds here.
Yes.
It feels very like thick.
Thick. Yeah.
It has like a
Voluminous.
weight to it.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
The fur. This is so tedious doing all that fur
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
for
Do you
sure.
think he uses brushes for the fur?
So he told me he only uses microns.
No.
Yeah, everything is microns probably,
Oh, wow.
except of the stuff that looks like pencil, because I see pencils here.
Right. But then the fur would be, would he be doing that with microns?
Yeah, you can see that it's like it looks like some sort of a pen.
Wouldn't that take ages?
Yeah,
It's very cool.
it does take ages. And by the way, it's a wraparound cover, so that's a complete cover. Always look better than only the front.
Yes, I agree.
I usually do wraparound covers for my stuff.
The crows are very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the way it blocks one eye.
Yeah.
Only here in the shadow on the face. It's like just amazing.
I like that nose. The nose is really cool.
Yeah, also it has a lot of volume to it.
Yeah.
You can feel the three-dimensional.
It's almost like cubistic.
Yeah.
There's some sort of...
So it's a new series.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many issues, but it looks very good.
Yeah. Pick them up if you can get them. And
is that something that they say?
It's something I say, but definitely also ask your local bookshop for Razer Gray by Near Levie, being published by Panic with a CK at the end, and you'll be able to receive that and order that through your store. A lot of work went into it. It's colored amazingly well by, remind me the name?
Lee Loridge.
Lee Loridge. Very, very talented colorist. And it just looks amazing. So look out for that and order it if you can.
Yeah.
Jamie says it's only a mini series. It's going to have 4 issues. We'll definitely be picking up the other issues as they come out.
Yeah, it looks very cool. I know that the writer, he worked with him on a couple of things before that, on Little Bird and Precious Metal.
Mm-hmm.
Darcy van Poelgeest. He's actually from, I think he's from Vancouver or Calgary, somewhere in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
He's Canadian. And he is the new writer of Doom Patrol.
Oh,
which is also interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, Doom Patrol is like the weird, quirky superhero team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Grant Morrison wrote like the most recent iteration of it, which was interesting. He wrote a bunch of like weird, interesting ideas there. So I think it fits the this writer. So I'm doing a commission today. It's actually an interesting one. I think it's the first time I got a commission for a RPG. Is it an RPG or I think it's an RPG, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Pathfinder, game.
I think we searched for that last time and it said that it's both Pathfinder game, and it said that it was a role-playing game and a series of deep computer role-playing games.
Computer?
That's what it says.
Okay.
And also, if I'm not mistaken, there's some sort of card game too. Yeah, there's a dedicated card game version called Pathfinder Adventure Card Game.
Yeah.
As well.
So I know that some of the artists that I know, they get sometimes RPG characters in their commissions, but I never got any of these because I guess I'm not like a fantasy artist. Like, people see me not necessarily as a fantasy artist.
Did you know that Grant Morrison, you were talking about Doom Patrol before? Did you know that he, or they rather, they claim to have been abducted by aliens in 1994 in Kathmandu.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Traveling to Kathmandu in order to be abducted by aliens. Like, it was, they sought that out.
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird. I don't know. I've never heard of anyone
wanting
to be abducted and also then, traveling for it
and then also being abducted.
Yeah.
After this.
So
usually if people want something very much, it never happens.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. I think it depends.
It's usually unrealistic stuff people
Jamie
want.
says, have asked my comic shop about getting Razer Gray. What did they say, Jamie? Welcome to anyone that is new here on the channel. We are streaming live on the 17th of August, 2026. It is now 6:45 p.m. EST.
Why are you saying this date?
I'm just saying, like, if for the new people who are watching the live stream and anyone else watching afterwards, happy Monday, everyone. And happy every other day of the week. Actually, if you're watching afterwards.
It makes sense to say the dates for people who watch this afterwards.
Yeah, even though you can just check the upload date.
Yeah.
That's what I do usually. I check to see if it matters, if the subject matters. Kind of like chronologically tied in with something.
What do we know about this game? Because I don't know a lot. And I was kind of interested because it's, the way I understand it, it's like some sort of a D&D.
Pathfinder is a tabletop role-playing game based on a die 20 system, which in most outcomes are based on the roll of a 20-sided die along with additional modifiers. One player acts as the game master, so kind of like D&D with the dungeon master, for one or more other players, guiding them through an adventure path. Yeah, definitely similar to D&D, which can consist of exploration, combat, and non-violent interactions with non-player characters. Pathfinder is set in a high fantasy world where the primary technology is akin to the Middle Ages and coexists alongside magic and fantasy creatures. Players create a character based on their species and a character class, which establishes many of their fundamental attributes, such as hit points, attack modifiers, skill checks, and saving throws. So very similar to D&D. What else can I tell you about it?
The cubes, 20.
The die, yeah. A 20-sided die.
Which is like in Dungeons and Dragons.
I think in D&D you have various different dice or die that you roll depending on what is happening in the game at the moment. So they'd say, next, to find out what happens in battle, roll the 10-sided die or the 8-sided die or the 20-sided die. And then you multiply that by, or add it to whatever you have on your card. under specific skills, and then that lets you know the outcome of specific things that happen during the game.
Yeah.
Okay, Jamie
So
said
is
the
it the
comic
same?
book shop next to them is looking into it. All right. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's not very complicated for a comic book shop to order it because it's through Lunar, which is the biggest
The distributor.
distributor of comics now, so they can add it to their list of orders.
So what are you referencing in this pose? Is it what I think it is?
What do you think it is?
I think
you
it's...
saw the I opened the link for
So
the
at first, the first thing I thought it was the Thinking Man, but then I saw the page open and it says Michelangelo and the Medici.
yeah.
So there's Lorenzo de Medici
Yes.
had a statue, I guess, made by Michelangelo.
Yeah.
And I'll put that up on the screen. So
I'm referencing the Medici family. I think that's the best statue of the Medicis. It's not the famous Lorenzo. The famous Lorenzo is, I think, this specific person's grandfather. But he was one of the rulers of Venice at some point. And I just thought that it's kind of interesting to reference like a leader for this character. So the character itself is a necromancer.
yeah.
And which is, I guess it's one of the typical characters in Pathfinder.
I'm just moving the feed around a little bit. I can't see the right screen when I click on show right monitor for some reason. It just doesn't, it's not here. So I can't really show the monitor at the moment, but
yeah, probably something about the display capture.
Yeah, it's okay. So we're just gonna, you can look for it. Usually when we talk about visual references, I can show that on screen while Nir is drawing at the same time, but we don't, that's not working at the moment. So it is Michelangelo and the, his statue for the tomb of Lorenzo de Medici.
Yeah, so this character is a necromancer, and I think they can manipulate flesh or
manipulate flesh.
So they have flesh magic.
Flesh magic.
Yeah.
Never heard of that before.
It's something from the game. It's probably something that is common there.
Yeah. I don't know, flesh magic.
So I thought about Medici because first I thought about like all the Renaissance people, like Da Vinci, and because of the they used to study bodies of dead bodies of people to study anatomy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna show it on the screen for a quick moment.
Did you manage to do it?
I did in some way, but we have to fix it. It's not
okay.
Medici, and I think I lost the page too. Here, let me go. Michelangelo or Medici tomb. Yeah, so this is the reference. We can see that here. So I've never heard of flesh magic, but we're going to talk about it, obviously.
Flesh magic
is a specialized, often dark magical discipline. How can it be not a non-dark magical discipline? Found across various fantasy settings like the Elder Scrolls and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It involves physically manipulating, sculpting, or grafting organic tissue, muscle, and bone To alter appearances, heal, or construct monstrous beings like flesh Atranax. I don't know what a flesh Atranax is, but yeah. Flesh sculpting, magic-assisted altering of living tissue or faces, utilized for cosmetic changes or specialized healing. Okay.
They're basically
Pop off, sis.
what?
Just like, yeah, whatever. It's not the kind of magic that I would necessarily choose for myself, but I guess.
They're basically plastic surgeons.
So you know how like Airbender, Avatar: The Last Airbender, they have like water benders,
Yeah.
airbenders, earth benders.
Yeah.
This is like flesh bender.
Yeah, it's flesh bender.
It's a bender.
It's like a plastic surgeon.
Yeah, I
is
would
a
have
flesh
any. I would take any of the other elements over
Dead
flesh
bodies.
bending. I don't know.
So I was thinking about the Renaissance period.
Yeah.
And specifically because of the flesh thing, because they used to study dead
Cadavers. Yeah.
for anatomy. But then I thought I was actually looking for Michelangelo's self-portrait or something. But then I thought maybe it's not like an artist figure is not really something that seems connected to the way he described this specific character.
Yeah.
So I thought it's more like a ruler.
A what?
Ruler.
Oh.
Not an artist, but a ruler. So I thought the next best thing is the Medici family, because they ruled Venice, and their type of politics was very pro art.
Yeah, they were well-known patrons of the art.
Patrons of the Renaissance.
Yeah.
But also there's another thing that it's kind of connected to this. So Machiavelli wrote about this Lorenzo Medici. So the famous Lorenzo Medici he's the one that like invested a lot of resources into arts, and he's like the father of the Renaissance period.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is his grandchild, who was also a ruler of Venice at some point, a short time. But I think Machiavelli wrote about him, and so Machiavelli is known for a saying about that you need to so to do positive things, you have to do some things that are less positive.
Mm.
So it's also like a connection to this specific character about the flash magic, because he's supposed to be one of the good guys,
Right.
but he also uses like magic that seems more dark, I guess.
So it's kind of like you have to break a few eggs to make an omelet.
Yeah, that's a saying that is usually connected to Machiavelli.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever.
No, he didn't say, probably
that.
not that way, in that kind of like more modern type way.
Yeah.
But
anyway, I'm always looking for, if I get a commission of something, it doesn't matter really what the subject is. I'm always looking for something. It's like storytelling. So instead of just drawing the thing,
yeah,
I'm usually thinking about some idea that will make it more engaging than just a drawing of a character.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything against it, but for me, it's more interesting to like make it more engaging.
My elbow always does that.
He has a tennis elbow.
Yeah. He has a violin elbow.
Is that a thing?
No. Well,
It's probably
I don't.
probably is a thing.
I mean, probably they have some issues, maybe with the shoulder more, or because you have to have your elbow up all the time. I'm guessing that puts strain on the shoulder. But
yeah, probably.
Jamie says, "Did you enjoy your wall climbing?"
Oh yeah, of course. We go climbing usually 3-4 times a week.
Mm-hmm. I have not been climbing recently. Slightly injured, but I should be on the mend pretty soon. What happened was I just did a really kind of aggressive running move, and I partially tore my calf muscle. It's not that bad.
Was that a question or?
No,
It
I'm
sounded
just.
like a question.
I was just trying to make light of it by changing the tone, but it's not as bad as it could have been, so that's okay. I don't need surgery. I just have to do physiotherapy. So I haven't really been climbing recently, but I've been helping Near on the routes that he has wanted to complete. And yesterday you got 2 of the ones that you wanted to do, so it was a good session.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun yesterday. I usually get frustrated if I don't succeed in the things that I want.
Yeah.
Like in not just
In
climbing,
general.
in general.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that's very
yesterday-
you coded.
Oh yeah. But yesterday I wasn't, so I guess it was a good session.
What do you think about Machiavelli in general? Or
What do you think about Machiavelli in general? I don't know. I don't have any.
So when people say that someone is Machiavellian or something is Machiavellian, I guess like mostly what we mean nowadays is that you are kind of trickstery in the way that you progress through life, or you pull a lot of strings to get what you want in kind of wily ways.
Yes.
I guess like it's part of nature if you really think about it. Animals use trickery to get what they want all the time. There's snakes that masquerade as more poisonous snakes. There are flowers that entice insects with tricks. All kinds of different biological mechanisms for fending off or otherwise catching prey.
The fact that animals do it doesn't make necessarily sense that humans behave like this,
Everything in nature sort of has that kind of trickstery vibe to it to some extent.
The only species that we know of that also has like another system above the
biological
and Darwinian nature.
But you still share that biological base with every other known living organism. So I'm not saying that you can't, we can't think about what we do as humans. We can, obviously, but I think even biologically, you're just part of nature, and nature kind of works in that way to some degree.
Yeah, but humans have something. They have morals, which is something different.
Who are these humans and where do they live? Because a lot of humans don't.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that all of them has it.
I'd say we kind of skate the edge between animal and God. Just the general form of God, not a specific God. Like we have the ability to go beyond as you are describing, but also based in physicality. And I think animal intelligence is oftentimes downplayed or unrecognized.
Yeah.
As time goes by, we realize that octopuses are super intelligent. They can solve mazes in really creative ways. And then
octopuses or octopi?
I think you say octopuses. I don't think it's octopi in that case. But yeah, but fungi also are.
So fungi and not funguses.
Yeah, I think it's okay to say funguses, but I think the more commonly used term is fungi.
Kind of reminds me of Bandai.
I just told Gemini funguses. Is that okay? And
Yeah,
it goes, yes.
usually
Funguses is an accepted plural form of fungus, but fungi is much more common. Yeah, exactly. Okay, but I don't think
it's funny.
I don't think
always do that
octopi is
when
a
I
thing.
when I type on ChatGPT.
I've also
So
stopped using question marks for AI.
Yeah, I just say the words the fastest way that I can for it to be kind of understandable, but not really.
Yeah. Yeah, so octopi is the exact opposite. You can use octopi, but octopuses is the more standard preferred plural in English. So it's the opposite of fungus and fungi. Funguses and fungi.
It's interesting that that's the two words that you chose for now.
Well, we were talking about intelligent life that is not human. So those two came to mind.
Yeah. I don't think there are many other options that don't have similar plural words.
Yeah, so fungi show smart behaviors, like solving mazes, remembering map paths, and sharing food without a brain or a nervous system. They do this through vast underground networks called mycelium, using chemical and electrical signals to process information across their whole body. So we already, just from kind of being on Earth, we already know for sure that you can have intelligence without a nervous system. It's based on their version of the nervous system is based off of something else. It's just like a chemical.
Simpler plants also have some sort of intelligence. They remember things.
Yeah.
Trees can remember. They have memory without brains. So
it says that fungi send electrical charges through their thread-like tubes, similar to how human nerve cells fire messages. I didn't know that they use electricity. That's pretty crazy. Do you think fungus bending is a thing? Well, I know I've heard of some people who do fungus bending, but that would be some other type of activity. What happens if I just say fungus bending? Let's see what that is. What happens? Fungus bending is not a recognized martial art or element manipulation skill. However, the phrase playfully combines fungal biology, internet jests, or references to parasitic fungi that alter insects or insect behavior. Okay, I guess, I mean, but that would be the fungus bending the insect and not the other way around, so it would be a fungus bending. Jamie says, any luck with the Acura tickets? I asked ChatGPT to let me know when it goes on sale, but I'm not going to bank on that. I will be checking myself. Let me see. So it's not 2 weeks away yet. It will be on the 21st. And I guess like on the 20th, I'll start checking for that. So I'm just going to jot that down. Yeah, got that.
By the way, can you see what I'm drawing on
on what? Of course.
On the video, or is it not zoomed in too much?
It's good. Zoomed in to the right amount.
sometimes I don't do the correct drawing order,
Yeah.
and then it's hard to reach a specific point on the spot on the page without smudging the things that I already drew. And look what happened here.
Mm-hmm. But that's fixable.
Yeah, everything is fixable. Well, not everything.
Not
but
everything. I think
death is not fixable yet.
Have you watched the movie AI?
AI,
Yeah.
the Spielberg movie,
Yeah.
they have death there.
Yeah, but don't you remember what happens at the end of the movie?
Yeah, but it's not a human. The boy was a AI there.
Jamie says it's great work as always, Near.
Thanks, Jamie.
Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, sometimes smudges happen. It's not a usual occurrence. It's kind of rare, but it's good that that's fixable too.
Oh, it's nothing. It's
Yeah,
not a problem.
it's just a small little blot that is easily.
I'm just saying that sometimes I don't. I usually do the correct order, which is because I'm right-handed. It's to start
Top left
on the
to
top
bottom
left
right.
to bottom right.
Yeah. You know the thing about like why ancient languages, some of them were written from right to left? Because chiseling, if you're right-handed, which most people are, you use the hammer with your right hand, right?
Yeah.
So it makes more sense to come in from the right to the left, and that's why they were chiseling from right to left.
Yeah.
And then more modern languages that came later were more prone to be left to right, because then you wouldn't smudge the ink as you were writing, because you would be leaving behind the ink to dry as you went out to the right with your right hand.
So Japanese is also right to left? No.
No, I think Japanese is either top to bottom or left to right, if I'm not mistaken.
Because the manga reads
Yeah,
right to left.
that's true. Yeah. Japanese uses both directions depending on the layout style. Traditional vertical writing goes from top to bottom, we knew that, with the vertical columns ordered from right to left. That's why the books go from right to left. And modern horizontal writing goes from left to right, just like English. So, yeah. That's
So the classical.
Yeah, the traditional is vertical with the sentences going from right to left. And that's why Japanese manga and books, they most often start on the right and they open.
Does it go back to cuneiforms? I don't think so.
No, what cuneiform is not the origin of the Asiatic characters.
Yeah. So what you said before is mostly about Hebrew, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of like Aramaic, Akkadian, Sumerian, Hebrew.
But the languages that are used today, I guess it's
Arabic.
Arabic.
Yeah, also goes from right to left. Yeah.
Any other languages that go like modern ones
that go from right to left?
Yeah.
Actually, Akkadian is not right to left. Even though it's a Semitic language, Akkadian cuneiform is written horizontally from left to right. So there are some exceptions to the rule, but let's ask it, which modern languages right to left? So it's Arabic, Persian, Hebrew,
Persian,
and Urdu.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Are modern languages that are still written from right to left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So obviously Arabic is an ancient language. So is Farsi and Urdu. And then there's other ones which are Kurdish, Syriac, and Aramaic, which we've referenced.
Syriac?
Yeah, I think it's like... Let me see what.
But these are not modern languages that people use today.
Syriac is a historic dialect of Middle Aramaic that originated in Edessa, modern-day Turkey. So that's also kind of like an Semitic. There's also Nko and Odlam, and Daivevi, Maldivian, is also from right to left. I didn't know Maldivian
And
was its own.
they use it today.
Let me see here. Maldivian. Maldivian often refers to a language from the Republic of the Maldives, an island nation in the Indian Ocean. Maldivian language kind of looks a little bit like Arabic to me. Yeah, it almost entirely looks like Arabic to me. If you look at the screen, like it really is giving Arabic, but it's also not the same script. There are some things that are kind of similar looking, but for instance, the W sound or the U sound is the exact same character that I know in Arabic, but other ones seem to have different sounds associated with them. Maldivians, Indo-Aryan ethnic group. Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah. No historical evidence explains the origin of the Maldivians. No evidence describes any Negrito or other aboriginal populations such as the Andamanese. No archaeology has investigated the island's prehistory. However, a Tamil Malayalam substratum remains, in addition to later cultural influences in the islands. Bengali, Odia, and Sinhalese people have had trading connections with Daivevi people in the past. Scholars conjecture that the ancestors of Maldivian people arrived in the Maldives from northwest and West India, from Kalibangan between 2500 and 1700 BC, and they formed a distinct ethnic group around the 6th century BC. So their folklore describes the dependence of the Maldivians on the coconut tree and the tuna fish. And they have legends that say that the first inhabitants of the Maldives died in great numbers, but a great sorcerer made coconut trees out of the skulls of the buried corpses of the first settlers so that the rest could survive. Oh, that's kind of macabre. But I guess also very, life gives you lemons, make lemonade of them. Oh, so everyone's dying. We'll just turn their skulls into coconuts and eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah. A little bit of cannibalism. Doesn't hurt anybody except the one that are being eaten.
Yeah, not direct cannibalism, but kind of like roundabout cannibalism. So what's the reason for the scythe?
The scythe, I think it's his weapon.
Oh, okay. So it's known to be
He
his...
said, yeah, one-handed scythe.
Right.
Scythe or scythe?
I think it's scythe. I don't
think
know.
it's scythe.
Yeah, scythe pronounce. Yeah, it's scythe. Yeah.
So it's I think Michelangelo statue. He was holding something because the statue is located in one of the churches, I think in Venice, or
I don't see anything in the statue's hands.
yeah, because it's not there anymore.
Oh.
But people think he was holding something.
Right.
I think.
Okay, let's see.
I think I remember something like that. Because it looks as if he's holding something. probably a staff or something, like a symbolic political person thing.
Let me see here.
Are you asking ChatGPT?
Gemini, yeah. Gemini's getting choked up over this one.
I think also there's something interesting about this statue. I think people are not agreeing about who the person is 100%. I think it is. They agree that it is someone from the Medici family, and most of them think it's Lorenzo, the second one. But I think they have some sort of a debate on it. Michelangelo specifically was the Medicis were his patrons at some point.
Yeah. It says the statue of Lorenzo de Medici, often called Il Pensieroso, the thinker. Oh, so it is connected to the thinker.
Yeah.
Was originally conceived with different attributes in mind, and the object he currently holds is a subject of significant art historical discussion regarding its change in meaning. What he holds now. The statue currently holds a handkerchief, sometimes interpreted as a small money purse in his left hand, while his left elbow rests
in his left hand.
That's what it says.
But it looks like he was holding something in his right hand.
Let me see. What? Yeah, the hand that's resting upside down on the knee.
Yeah. So I gave him the scythe over here because it looks as if he was holding a staff or something long, like a cane or something like that.
It says the right hand of the statue was never changed, nor did it ever hold an object.
Okay.
So back to the left hand. The object it holds has sparked centuries of art historical debate. Was it changed? While the marble stone itself was never altered or recarved, Michelangelo's initial conceptual program for the entire chapel shifted significantly. He originally planned for a massive freestanding monument in the middle of the new Sagrestia Nuova. He ultimately abandoned.
Is it Venice or Florence?
Let me ask. So usually I just type. It's located in Florence. Florence.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we probably saw that in Florence.
I don't remember seeing it, but
I don't remember as well, but
I remember the ice cream being tasty. I remember you had pistachio flavored ice cream.
Yeah.
And I had chocolate flavored, Belgian chocolate
pistachio
flavored.
is the best in gelato.
I like pistachios themselves, just to eat the actual pistachio, but I don't like.
Yeah, but if you're visiting Italy, you have
no,
to try pistachio.
Oh, you think it's like
at least one of the pistachios, because they have like many pistachio flavors over there. Like, I don't know, 100 different types of pistachio ice cream.
So this is interesting. The answer is the story you are likely thinking of is a famous anecdote about a tooth, though it involves a different statue and a different Lorenzo than the one on the tomb. It is widely believed that you are recalling the story of the head of fawn, where a young Michelangelo knocked out a tooth from the statue of Lorenzo the Magnificent, grandfather of the Lorenzo of the tomb, joked that an old fawn wouldn't have a perfect set of teeth. However, if you're strictly asking about the marble statue of Lorenzo de Medici that sits on the tomb in the Medici chapel, the head of fawn, it says, regarding, There's a different controversy regarding. So let's see what the controversy
The
actually
controversy,
is.
I think they haven't decided on who is who, I think, or they're not sure about who is who. That's what I remember.
Oh, yeah. Goes to handkerchief. There's a surviving terracotta model of a hand attributed to Michelangelo or a follower of his that was once in the chapel. This model shows the hand holding a piece of drapery or an indeterminate object, which differs slightly from the final marble version.
The hand that is on
Yeah.
the face.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Okay.
They don't, I guess the confusion is some historians think that it's a purse, and some people think that it's some sort of handkerchief. Yeah. So that was a deep dive into Michelangelo's statue, which you're referencing.
I wonder how many pieces of Michelangelo I referenced already.
Oh, a lot.
He's
a lot.
probably the
I'd say
number one.
over 50. Well, not 50. Over 30 and less than 100.
I don't think over 30.
Yeah, probably.
That's a lot.
No, but you like Michelangelo.
Yeah, but still.
And yet you say,
yeah, 30 is like a big number.
So we're going to read about the thinker next, which is the famous
Rodin,
statue.
Rodin
Yep.
statue.
Yep, the Rodin statue. It's a bronze sculpture, and
I never referenced it because it's like
too mainstream,
it's
too widely
known, yeah.
used and known. Yeah.
Unless I have something that is specifically related to it, it's gonna be interesting. I don't think I will.
It's meant to represent the Italian poet Dante, pondering his epic poem, The Divine Comedy, while gazing down at the circles of hell. Over time, it evolved into a universal symbol of human intellect, philosophy, and the inner struggle of deep reflection. There you go.
Yeah, not connected in any way to the Renaissance, though.
No, well,
I mean,
it is kind of
everything
in a roundabout.
Connected,
so. I wonder, so obviously they didn't call it the Renaissance while it was happening. That was a name that was attributed to the time period after the fact.
Of course, yeah.
So I guess they were just like doing their lives. They were just going about their lives. They weren't like, ooh, we're in the Renaissance. They didn't know that we would.
Yeah, but they did know it was a special period.
I don't know. You think?
Yeah,
maybe.
It was only like basically in one location in the entire world, in Florence. So, and I don't think they had connections with other cities, and they must have known that something special is happening over there.
The bubonic plague accidentally triggered the Renaissance.
Okay. I heard a long podcast about the Renaissance a while ago, which is very interesting. It's I don't remember the name of the podcast. Something about the Renaissance, but it was by somebody who's a doctor, professor.
Yeah.
Of the arts, and he specializes in this specific period, and it was very interesting. It's a very long podcast.
How long was it? Over 4 hours or?
Oh, I mean like a podcast series
Oh,
with
I
a lot
see.
of chapters, like
You know that people
episodes.
used to wear mercury-based makeup
Yeah,
and they would basically be poisoning
yeah,
themselves?
yeah. Many years of people not understanding why people are being sick from something that we now know it's very obvious, but it wasn't back then.
I wonder what that thing is for us today. Where in 50 years' time, they'll look back and say, I can't believe they did X, or they put X on their face, or it ingested something that we don't know is doing us harm now, but
You can even go like to the very near past and find things like that.
yeah,
Like
lead, for instance,
or even sugar.
sugar. I mean, it's not as toxic as mercury is to the body, but
No, not. But
or asbestos or something like that.
maybe it makes more damage because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess like asbestos is pretty recent too.
Like if something is very dangerous for you and you die if you ingest it, it's not gonna spread to other people.
And also there was the DDT thing when they were spraying like pesticides on plants and they didn't know that,
Yeah,
or they
a lot of
knew and they
stuff.
didn't want to divulge because they already committed financially, or I don't know exactly how well the danger of it was known, but they were using DDT and thought that it was okay.
Yeah, I think the dangers of today are not of substances and mostly of procedures and things like, I don't know, technology, AI,
Yeah.
cell phones.
Yeah.
Things
Do you
like
think that there's a
it's
chance that
harder,
like Wi-Fi is harming us and we don't know about it or
No.
something? I don't think so either.
No.
I don't think so either. I
I
mean,
know it doesn't hurt us because I have electricity engineers and
in your family,
in
yeah,
my family
multiple
and
ones, and they know that Wi-Fi is not a harmful
my father is an
electrical engineer.
electronic engineer,
Yeah.
and my brother is an electricity engineer. Is that the way you call it?
I think it's all electrical engineering. That's what it's called. But I think your father.
No, my father is electronics.
Yeah.
And my brother is.
No, I think your father was like signal engineer, right? Like more antennas and things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then your
mostly
brother
about-
is mostly like an electrical engineer,
Yeah.
as in circuits and electricity.
Yes. So yeah, he always says that the dangers of, and actually that's actually true, and I know it because I worked in architecture for a long time. Like the radiation that comes out of the electricity socket is larger than the radiation from your Wi-Fi or cell phone. And sometimes when we planned schools,
Yeah.
you couldn't design a classroom that has a electricity room right next to it.
Oh,
because of radiation.
So you're saying that
if you
just the current itself, because it creates an electrical, like an electromagnetic
the
field.
current itself is more dangerous than Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I think Wi-Fi is like a very low impact type of radiation, I guess. Like broadly you would call it radiation, but not radiation in the...
everything is radiation.
Yeah.
Light is radiation.
Yeah, exactly. It says the oldest radio waves in the universe come from the Big Bang. I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No.
You don't like the Big Bang?
No, I don't like the Big Bang, and also it doesn't make sense to me.
Is the type of not liking the Big Bang that you are
It's
not
space
liking,
phobia.
Is it the no, I don't like it, like this?
What is that?
This is the voice that you made when you say you don't like it.
Oh, I don't...
It's a specific not like way of saying not like.
No, I don't like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
I
this,
guess
like
it's
this.
like when something creeps me out or scares me or I think it shouldn't exist, like space.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the way that I. Following the print preview at NYCC last year, will Helix Sky be released traditional graphic novel, a limited miniseries, or a digital first comic?
I don't know.
We don't know yet,
I don't
because
know.
Helix Sky, we have not signed with any specific publisher yet or distributor yet. So we're not sure, but you will be the first to know. We will let you know on socials the moment that we have an answer to
Yeah, I
that.
don't know about Helix
So
Sky.
we
I
don't
told
know. Yeah.
myself that am gonna wait with pitching into publishers
Until after Razer
until
Gray's
after
released
Razer
and kind
Gray.
of circulated a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
So I have some more time.
Yes.
It's funny because Razor Gray took so long
Hmm.
to be released.
I can actually show. I was thinking of showing because sometimes I show my airbrushing or painting or model making stuff while you work.
Yeah.
I can show the backpack of a Gundam that I painted, custom paint. So I'm just going to show the backpack. When it is completely done and decaled, I'll show the whole thing. But this is from a ZZ Gundam, 1/100 scale. And you can see I made this like semi-gloss metallic purple kind of desaturated finish. And these open up and it has little like missiles in there. And there are these winged flaps that can move a little bit. This is the other side of it. So this was originally, let me see if I remember. I think it was just like dark gray or with some blue in it, but I completely changed the color. I primed it, and I really like this effect of like a metal that's not super glossy. It's kind of semi-gloss, and this desaturated purple color, which I made by spraying a clear purple lacquer over a cured burnt iron finish. So yeah, I really like the finish on that. I guess I can show the head too, since the head is more often than not like a very detailed part. So yeah, while the backpack is this kind of purple color, the Gundam itself, um, which was white, I turned it into like a red and iron. So that's is it focusing? I don't. It doesn't really do that, does it?
If it's too close to the camera, I don't think it can because it's a webcam after all. But
Yeah, but
if
yeah,
you want it, you can show it here.
oh yeah, you can show it here, I guess. Like, but this also has a focal point, does it not? Oh, it's just really dark.
So we'll do this.
Yeah. So yeah, this is. Oh yeah, this is much more clear, is it not? So yeah, there you have it. Yeah, thank you, Jamie. Yeah, I've been really getting into the painting, but also scribing, panel lining, and just learning how to create various finishes. And my most, I'll say that the discovery that I've made over the past 10 months that has been the most exciting and rewarding was when you have different finishes on the same object, it makes it feel much more high end and realistic at the same time. So if everything's just the same finish of matte or the same finish of gloss, it just looks lackluster. But devices, objects, people, fabrics, everything has a kind of like different sheen to it. So if you add that to your mattes and metallics and plastics and all of that, you get a much more grounded feeling because it looks more realistic.
Yeah, variety is always better.
Yeah, variety. So variety in color, oh, it's variety in hue, variety in value, and variety in glossiness or finish.
Even though too much variety always looks too cluttered.
I was thinking for one of the next projects I would do a palette that is similar to what you did for the colors that you chose for Daft Punk.
Mm-hmm.
So have it be like this kind of bubblegummy, crazy colored, that kind of thing, which I don't see anyone really doing.
By the way,
but...
another interesting thing from today, I got the proof files of the Daft Punk Métal Hurlant comic.
Yeah.
So I got to see all the other comics as well, and it's very, very good. The other ones are very interesting as well. People used interesting color schemes.
When is that going to be released?
I think they said October, but I'm not sure. It's probably going to print in a couple of weeks because they sent the proofs and it's ready. But I don't have a specific date. But the proofs look very good. It looks great. And it's cool that one of the covers is by Tradmore. So if you order it, do order the Tradmore cover.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to. You can choose whatever you think. Because you can see the other covers as well. I think they've done three, I think.
3 altogether?
Yeah, 3 variant covers.
And then, so there's one original cover and then another 3? So there's 4 different covers?
I think 3 altogether.
Oh, okay.
But
so 2 variants.
I'm not sure. I don't know if they describe it as variants or it's just like different covers for the same magazine.
Jamie says, I hope the best for Razer Gray, and I hope that you get a publisher for Helix Sky. Love to see it. Thanks, Jamie. Yeah, we really have high hopes and wish Razer Gray to do very well.
Yes.
And it definitely has a lot going for it, too. And with these things, it's oftentimes like kind of luck as well. Timing, yeah. Things that you can't readily control.
With publishing?
Just with anything that you put out into the world. If it, like you said, timing, you don't know. So the right person at the right time could see it and then offer you something that you've never been offered before based on that. And that would be amazing. In anything, just generally.
Yeah. I mean, I am actually, I'm kind of in the finishing steps of Helix Sky.
Yeah.
I think I have one more issue or chapter to draw. But I didn't work on it in the last few weeks because I worked on something else. But I do need to finish it, and after Razer Gray comes out, to start pitching it and shopping it around to different publishers. And actually,
it probably won't happen right after Razer Gray comes out. You need to give people a moment to...
Yeah, of course, not right after, but yeah, at some point. And I'm actually, after that, I'll start the next thing.
Do you know what the next thing is going to be yet?
Not really, no.
No. There were some ideas.
Yeah. I think I wanted to do a collaboration with a writer, but
Yeah.
I don't know. So the last thing I've done with Rich Dweck, I actually need to talk to him. I don't know what came out with it. And I'm working now on something with 2 writers.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we'll see after that.
Is it one thing with 2 writers?
Yeah, it's one thing that 2 writers wrote together.
Right.
One of them comes from the movie industry,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one is more like a comedian, I think.
Oh,
Something related to music. But yeah, it was only one issue.
right.
I like that short projects.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, it can become tedious when you work on the same thing for very long stretches of time.
even though if it's a paid project, it's easier if it's longer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a paid project, but it's one issue, so I don't know, but it's cool. Came out really cool, and I knew that I wanted to do it fast, so I worked on it digitally. So it's completely digital. But I think if you read it, you can't really notice that it's not traditional drawn.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I'm trying to mimic a traditional feel. It's just that I work basically the same,
Right.
digitally or traditionally, so it looks kind of similar.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a bit more accurate, but only if you look like very closely. Wait, I want to zoom out because I'm doing the satisfying
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Channeling your inner graffito.
What's a graffito?
A graffiti artist.
Is it like mangaka or?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice to.
It's funny because I sometimes I edit short videos from the videos that we do here,
Yeah.
and I think the favorite shorts that I ever done was this part of the process.
Of course, I think the internet is what do they say usually? 80% porn, 10% cats and cat videos, and another 10% satisfying things to watch or listen to. Is that the consensus?
I don't know. I've never heard this
Yeah.
sentence before, but
I think
sounds
YouTube
true.
is completely chock full, busting at the brim with satisfying ASMR/visual
I think
satisfaction.
it's more like Instagram for stuff like
Instagram
that.
too, TikTok too. It's all over the place.
YouTube is more long
form. Yeah, no, there's
form
shorts
video.
on YouTube, and that
Yeah.
that also really.
Yeah, maybe only.
I
in
think
the
they added
shorts.
that like maybe 2 years ago or so, maybe less.
Yeah, it's pretty recent.
Yeah. And also Instagram didn't used to does Instagram have shorts now too?
Yeah, Instagram.
Or was it always shorts basically?
It was always Reels. They have
It was
Reels.
Yeah, but I remember back in the day you couldn't upload videos to Instagram at all, not even short ones.
At the beginning it was only like filtered photos.
Yeah.
It wasn't even artwork.
No,
it was mostly photos of
that happened later on.
People
started using
filters.
Instagram as their personal gallery
for
irrespective of whether it was photography or not. And then that really
because they
opened
use
the
like a
floodgates.
filter that made
Right.
every like crappy image look
Yeah.
professional.
Just like high contrast, and gave them different kind of color tones to choose
So
from.
everybody thought they were photographers now.
Mm-hmm.
And then it became more about art, I guess.
I
Not just art,
used to
but
work with a person who she would go to the frozen yogurt store or to the ice cream parlor, and she would get a very elaborate and decorated dessert, and then take a photo for Instagram of herself holding the dessert and then throw it away without eating it.
yeah,
Isn't that insane?
that's crazy person.
Like selecting the toppings and everything just so that it visually looked appealing,
Yeah.
and showing the world that I can look this good with and while eating this or whatever.
Yeah, that's why
and then just throwing it out.
people were starting to talk about toxic positivity. I think it's because of stuff like that.
Because people were portraying standards of living that were just not attainable by anyone, including themselves. It was becoming, or it still is maybe, but there's more, I guess, awareness of it now.
I think the thing now is yapping, I think it is called.
What's that?
Which is the video of somebody just talking to the camera in their car or just in a regular environment and talking about stuff.
Okay.
Like I just opened my phone and talked about something that I thought about.
Oh.
It's not edited, it's not scripted.
It's not like about anything specific.
Yeah.
Right. It's not them showcasing a talent or anything. It's just like talking about whatever.
Ranting on something.
Ranting, yeah.
I think it's called yapping.
I kind of like ranting though.
Yapping, I think.
I kind of like that, watching other people do it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Especially if they're humorous about it. If they're serious about it, then no.
The reason people like it now is because it's different from all the scripted and very edited stuff.
Yeah.
That is going on. And like in a while, people are gonna get tired of it. Like in a month or two, not more than that.
Oh, really? You think it's a matter of months?
Maybe a bit more, but I think it's not gonna have like a very long lifespan.
Do you think the technological singularity is ever gonna happen?
No.
No. You don't believe in runaway AI?
I don't. It depends on how you describe it, but
meaning that at some point AI will become so self-contained, or not contained, but like will be able to rewrite itself so quickly and so proficiently that it just kind of
I think it's a matter of
turns into some sort of digital god or something.
So I think AI, the way it works right now, it's not really intelligence. It's machine learning.
Yeah.
So it's not even close to singularity.
But maybe machine learning models can write true AI. That's also a way that could happen.
Maybe, but I think it's more related to hardware than software. I think we're better at software
than hardware.
Yeah, and the hardware is kind of, except of the robotic stuff that are pretty much developing really fast.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
people were speaking about the quantum computers for a long time, but I don't think it's going anywhere.
No, I think it is. I think they're making progress with it.
It's always they're making progress for years. Nothing really happens.
Yeah. That's true. The same with batteries. I keep on reading like amazing discoveries in the field of batteries, and then nothing changes like for decades, or just some slight change happens. The last big change was like the advent of longer life lithium ion batteries, but then that happened a long time ago already.
The problem with batteries is safety mostly. That's what holding it back, because if people weren't afraid of like atomic technology,
Yeah.
they could have invented.
But I don't understand
atomic
why it's
battery
cool
or-
for nations to have atomic weapons and not use atomic energy generating technology.
They
Like
can.
how?
Of course they have.
No, but you're saying that people are not cool with atomic energy?
Yeah.
But
I'm
how are
saying
they
people-
cool with atomic weapons? Like, atomic weapons exist.
It's a problem of safety that everybody, if it's a battery, it's easier to get hold of. So
Yeah.
that's what.
No, I'm not
gets
saying
people
atomic
scared.
energy, atomically generated energetic batteries. I'm saying some other, just allow drones to fly for more than 40 minutes at a
Yeah.
time, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, because everything that is more has more energy in batteries technology
Yeah.
could be used as a bomb.
Or yeah, or even just like malfunction and cause some sort of.
Yeah, I think it's mostly safety concerns.
So you think that potentially we can create
Yeah,
longer
yeah.
lasting batteries, but we
course.
don't on purpose.
Of course. Like if they would have put more money and energy to atomic technology,
Yeah.
I think it's reasonable that we would have like a atomic battery already now.
Mm-hmm. So correct me if I'm wrong, but when you set off an atom bomb, you are creating a chain reaction that releases more energy than you put into exploding it, right?
What do you mean?
So let's say I use a 10 megaton.
Because
I'm just
every atom
Yeah.
contains a lot of energy inside.
right.
Every atom.
No, I understand that theory of it. You're basically like tapping into energy that already
the
exists.
Einstein
Yeah.
famous
Yeah.
equation E mc squared.
But what I'm saying is you end up generating usable energy that is more than you put into the system because of the chain reaction.
Because the atoms themselves.
Yeah, I understand, but I'm saying again, you put X amount of energy into creating the chain reaction.
You as a person don't put a lot of energy, but the entire universe put a lot of energy to be
Okay,
these
so
specific atoms.
there should be other ways of doing that that are not nuclear, is what I'm saying. Because the proof of concept is you can tap into energy that exists already. Like you said, the universe put a lot of time and effort into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there should be other ways of doing that as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that we don't know about or we haven't explored yet.
Yeah, even the solar technology is something like that, and it's pretty much evolving, but not very fast.
Yeah.
It's much better now than it used to be. Still.
Yeah, it's just I guess like I was expecting by 2020, by 2030, let's say, I was expecting humanity to be more accomplished. We'll put it that way, technologically.
Are you shading the humanity?
Yeah, a little bit. Jamie says, next month I'm going to a show about David Bowie. It's at a place called Lightroom. They're projecting his concerts onto the walls. It looks amazing and I can't wait to see it. That sounds really cool.
Very cool. I like.
Yeah, we
David
both really
Bowie.
like David Bowie. Definitely enjoy that. That sounds amazing. This is also the end of our live stream for today.
Is it?
It is. So
I just now finished
all the black areas. Most of them.
All
the line work for the character.
But it's gonna have some backgrounds in it. So
yeah, you can see the sketch showing through underneath.
Yeah, do you want me to turn off the light and turn?
Yeah, you could fix the smudge or start fixing it and then do that.
So I fixed the smudge.
Oh, that was fast.
Now I have
Oh,
light.
wait a minute. Wait. It's too bright still.
Yeah, the camera is gonna adjust.
Okay, maybe zoom in and out and then it'll adjust. Oh yeah. Such clean lines. Look at that. It looks amazing. Yeah, I agree.
Very heroic pose.
Yeah, heroic, but also kind of contemplative
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Yeah, and I used some of the imagery of the clothing from the Renaissance sculpture, but also added some of the, because he said it's like a snake person also.
Right, so he has
It
scales.
has like snake eyes a little bit and scales
Right.
and like pointy fingernails.
Mm-hmm. You gonna give him a tail?
I don't think so, but the background is gonna be very like fleshy, organic looking.
So does a snake
a little
have a
bit
tail
gross.
or is a snake a tail? That's my question to you.
I don't know.
Because where does the
Yeah.
tail start? It's not like a gecko where you can say, okay, this long protruding limb behind the hind legs is the tail, right? It's just the whole snake is a tail.
It looks like a tail from the outside, but probably has distinct sections in the body that are different from each other.
Let's see.
Probably at one point it's starting to look more like a tail. I think I saw somewhere the mechanism of lizards that they can detach the what?
I asked Gemini, does a snake have a tail or is it a tail? And the answer was a snake has a tail rather than being entirely made of one. Yeah, so it's like you said, if you look at it on the inside, you can like delineate where the rib structure kind of finishes with the organs and the innards and all that.
So actually, I saw a video, I think, about lizards' tails. Some of the geckos and some specific types of lizards can detach their tail, and it works like a very interesting mechanism. It has something inside that actually cuts the tail off.
Uh-huh.
And then after it grows back, they can't do it again.
Oh, it's a one-time thing?
Yeah, it's a one-time thing.
I don't like that.
It has something inside that like cuts separates it's in the spine.
Okay, interesting. So it's basically probably for if a predator latches onto the tail, they can jettison the tail to
and also
escape.
It kind of confuses the predator because
it continues moving. It still has like nerve reactions.
Yeah.
Okay, it is the end of our live stream for today, but please.
So by the way, next time I think I'll do the next. I've done the sketch layout for the next 4 cards.
Yeah, you have to turn down the light or move it closer to the camera.
I don't think you'll be able to see it because
no, if you move the page closer to the camera, it'll block out some of the light coming from the lamp.
You can turn off the light.
That's true. Yeah, is next week going to have? Because I'm not going to be here next week. Are you going to do a live stream or?
I don't think so because it's pretty much very hard for me to do it alone. So.
Yeah. So next week we're going to skip the live stream, unfortunately, but the following week we'll be back. And thank you for joining us today. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of those things that help the channel out because we are a growing channel. And happy Monday, everyone.